coffee, we drink tea. Elastic. Inelastic, like petrol, gasoline for cars. Inelastic. Elastic is like butter, like tea, like coffee. Inelastic, when the producer increases the price, I have to pay. Inelastic. We'll have a quiz on elasticity, okay, and we'll have a quiz on what is supply. 2 PowerPoints, you will find them in the
Course material.
Course material. I uploaded all the PowerPoints, only study from the PowerPoints, because in the PowerPoint I try to simplify all the meanings and all the terms and everything. Again, you'll take 2 sections only. You'll take demand elasticity, when does it go and come, the prices. If they increase the price, we buy or we do not buy. If we have a substitute, it means alternative. Yani, I want to buy this, but it is very high. So I know that this is cheaper, so I go to this. So this is called elastic. It has a substitution, it is elastic.
Okay.
But inelastic, I have to buy it. Like the petrol, the gas, and then we have supply.
Water.
What is supply? The 2 PowerPoints, you will find them in the course material.
Okay, thank you, Mas.
Welcome, Grace. Today, and I tried my best to bring for you easy questions. Today we'll take a new lesson. It is very nice. It's about price. Price. What is price? Price is the price. How much does it cost? That's it. He says to you that introduction to price. Siwar, are you here? Jana
Yes.
Abdullah? Okay, Siwar, read, ya Siwar.
Where, Miss?
A slideshow in front of you.
Life is full of signals that helps us make decisions. For example, when we pull up to an intersection.
Yes, if we want to cross the street, we look at the traffic light, right? If it's green, yellow, or red. Thank you, Suwar. It is a signal. It is called signal because our section is price signal. The unit is price and decision making. What is a price? Here, I will write it here for you. Signals. What is signals? So you know that we are talking about signals. Okay. What is signals? Signals here, it is a sign. Sometimes it's obvious, like red, do not cross the street, yellow, be prepared, green, it is safe, and sometimes it's hidden, like pain. Oh, I have pain here. It means you have to go to the doctor. Maybe there is something doesn't function well inside your body. So these are signals. This is signals. These are signals. Price is what? Price, monetary value of a product. How much does this cup cost? As established by supply and demand. It helps us to make an economic decision. It gives information for the buyers and sellers. It gives information for me, so I decide, can I buy it or is it too expensive? No need to buy it. This is it. This is the price. Price tells me, Mom, I want to buy this jacket. Your mom will tell you what is its price? 100 riyals. Okay, it is good. Go and buy it. Mom, I want to buy this hoodie. How much does it cost? 300 riyals. No, it is so expensive. We will not buy it. This is it. You understand? This is very easy today. If it's a high price, if the hoodie costs me high price, so I, as a buyer, will go and buy it or not?
No.
No. So less buyers will go and buy. It means that people who produces the hoodie will produce more?
No.
No. طب What if the price is low? I will buy or not?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. At that time, producers, because I buy, the producers will do what? They will produce less. Why? To make it so that I feel that I only can buy one or two because the price is low. Others will buy two. What does he want to say? He wants to say that price price is a balance between the buyer and the producer. What does price do too? Prices do what? They help us as buyers, they help us, and they help the producers to decide three things: what to produce, how can they produce, for whom to produce. What to produce, we have to, as a producer, I would think I have to produce a hoodie with a sign of what? What is sign? What is the best sign you like? A brand you like, prefer, or
Miss, someone removed me from the meeting.
what?
Someone removed me from the meeting.
So can you please? Okay. Make each other attendee girls till I make all the class.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, girls, we're back to what we've been saying. The price will help me what to produce. Me as a producer, I am a producer. I will decide what can I produce. I want to produce a hoodie with a sign of Harry Potter, with Harry Potter eyeglasses on the back. Or what else? What do you prefer? Which hoodie that you'd like to buy? What's the hoodie you'd like to buy? Huh, girls? Grade 9? Grade 9? Ah, I made I made it is. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't notice that I made that you cannot unmute yourself, and I've been talking to myself. So, girls, I felt like, oh my God, where are the girls? Where are they? Okay, what is a hoodie you'd like to buy?
An astronomy themed
NASA?
hoodie.
NASA hoodie?
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter also likes NASA hoodie. So the producers will know that the price of NASA hoodie is expensive. So let's produce more so we can gain more. So we will gain hoodies with NASA. How to produce them? So where can we make the factory? Who will be the workers and this? For whom? For young girls, age of 14, 15, like 12, 13, 14, like your age. Okay, so the prices will determine what to produce, how to produce them, and for whom. Okay, the prices in a competitive market economy, they are neutral because yani, they favor neither the producer nor the consumer. Like what? Like if a producer produces sugar, he cannot put the sugar in a very high price, because if it's very high, I will go and buy from the other one. It is competitive market. يعني for example, in Al-Asim there is Al-Usra sugar, there is another sugar I don't remember its name, rice, Al-Sha'lan, Abu Kas, Abu Bintain. These are names. If Al-Sha'lan is too expensive, I will not buy Al-Sha'lan. I will go to Abu Bintain. Right? This is competitive market. So the prices are neutral. يعني you cannot make it too high. If you increase the price of rice, we will go and pick another one. So you cannot raise it. Okay? And price is a result of a competition between buyers and sellers. They represent compromises that both sides can live with. What does it mean? It means as a consumer, you will go and buy sugar. You have 10 riyals, you buy sugar with 10 riyals. So the buyer have to produce sugar with 10 riyals. He cannot increase it. If he increases it, it is nothing good to you. So you will not buy it. So he will lose. So that's why it's a competition. You will raise, I will not make you win because I will not buy. It goes and comes. And it is not stable. I'm not talking here about elastic and inelastic. I'm talking about raising in the price a little bit. So people go to the market. She goes to this. How much does it cost? 2 riyals. Okay, I will not buy from you. I will buy from here. 1.5 riyal. It is a flower exhibition. They sell flowers. Top. There is something else called flexible pricing. What is flexible pricing? When there is a situation. What is the situation? If we go to the airport and this is the last seat, so I can negotiate and buy it from the company itself. I can negotiate and buy it in less price. So he says, he asks, how much is the last minute ticket to Paris? He replies, it is 250. He says, can I buy it with 200? He says, deal. Okay. Why? How can I negotiate in a ticket, in a price of a ticket? It is the last seat and the plane is just coming up. So they can sell the seats with cheaper prices. Okay? In the cattle market, if your father goes to buy a sheep, he asks the man, how does it cost? 1,000. No, that's too much. Let's make it less. This is flexible pricing. It also happens in time of war, in time of flood. If there is an earthquake, so you go to buy tomato, you cannot find tomato. So the producer will increase the number, the price. Because what? Because there is not enough tomato. So instead of buying the tomato with 5 riyals, you have to buy it with 10 riyals because there is not enough tomato because we are in the time of earthquake or flood. So what happens here? The price goes and comes. It's flexible. Understand flexible pricing, girls?
Yes.
Yes.
It's easy today, right?
Yes.
We discussed what is a price and what happens with high price, low price. The price determine what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. The price, it is competitive market. Yani if you raise your price, I will not buy from you, I'll buy from another one. And it's flexible, it goes and comes during to the situation. The last thing, people know about price all their lives. So everyone understands what is the price. If you go to Germany and you want to buy something, you tell him what is the price, right? If you go to France, say, what is the price? It is nothing hard to understand. All people deal with prices. Okay, guys? So this is the price that we all know, that we all have been living with. Okay? Price have no cost of administration. What does it mean? It means that there is no one responsible for the whole world to tell you this costs this. No, you go to the market and you see the prices. You are the one who controls your life. I go to Al-Atim. No. Al-Atim is very expensive. I'll go to Hypervanda. So I am the one who decides. Okay? Now we go to something says, if there is no price, what happens if there is no price for this cup? What will happen? There is another system, يعني a way of price, there is another system used to decide who gets what. Who will decide who gets what? I want to buy a cup with red rubber. I will go to Danube and buy it from Danube. No. The government says no. You will not buy this from Danube. I determine you take what. The government determines I get what, which is called rationing. Rationing is a system under which a government agent decides everyone's fair or share. We had this system in Egypt, girls, in all times, not these days. In all times, the government, it also happens in Russia, in maybe in Syria, I'm not sure of the countries, but this was an idea for the government taken from Russia. It says what? It says that all the people in the country should take the same thing. So you'll go to the shop, not Al Uthaym, not Al Danube, no. A market for the government, a market for the government. How many are you? My father says 5. Father, mother, 3 girls or 3 boys or whatever. He says, okay, you will take 5 kilos of rice, 5 bags of pasta, 5 cans of tomato sauce, 3 oil bottles, 1 bag of salt, 1 pack of tea. This is it, and a bag of sugar. This is what you will use this month. But I want more. No, you can't have more. You take what you want with a coupon. Who gives me this coupon? The government. So I am a woman. I want to take sugar and rice. Okay, here is it. This is your coupon. Take it. Each month you will come and take it, and then you go to the shop and buy with the coupon. You give him the coupon, you take the groceries. A ration coupon, a ticket, or a receipt. I give him a coupon, he gives me the groceries. But what happens if I want more? You buy it from otherwhere, very expensive. You buy it from outside of here. We are responsible to feed you, to give you the sugar, rice, pasta, sauce, tea, coffee, and this. Sometimes they add extra products as a gift from the government, so they add cacao powder or something. In the time of World War II, girls in Germany, in the time of World War II, they used to eat with the coupons. But they give the coupon to the market, to the government, and they give them potato, bread. What if they want to buy any other? Nothing is sold. But this time, because they were in wars, in a time of a war. But what happened in other countries? You want soup? Even the soup, girls, you take it with the coupon. How many are you? We are 5. Take 3 soups, enough for the month. So the government is the one that determines I take what. The government is the one that determines I take what. What do you think of this system, girls? Do you like this idea or not?
No,
Why?
because maybe you eat more of something than the other, and they control what you eat.
Yes. Who else, girls? Anyone preferred this idea? Some people preferred this idea because they said that it guarantees that we are all equal. So here is a woman who went and bought 6 cans of tomato sauce. When this woman went to buy, she didn't find any. So this was an advertisement, a real one. Rationing means a fair share for all of us. He gives her only one, and he gives the other one, woman only one. So they say that rationing means equality. Rationing equality among citizens of the country. So you'll take 3 cans of tomato sauce, you take 3 cans of tomato sauce. This is rationing. Can you think? I want you to think with me, what problems might people face with rationing, except that just said that I may prefer to eat something and I don't prefer the other? Tell me, girls, tell me good things and bad things of rationing. Tell me. Razan, Iryam, Nazik, yes?
Sometimes it may not be enough.
Sometimes they may not be enough, yes. And maybe the government says to you, that's better, so you do not overuse the products. Malak, Muhammad. Girls. What is another
Teacher,
side? Yeah.
like over here in the first part, she got 5 cans of tomato soup, right? And in the second one, because of the rationing, she got only 1. Maybe she needs 5 in order to make her food and feed her family. It won't be enough to only use 1.
Yeah.
So it might have, like, some people might actually starve a little because their family wouldn't, it wouldn't be enough.
To reply this point, the government said that up to your number, yani if you are 5 members in the family, they will provide you with 5 cans.
I don't know that.
Think. They are exposed to be stolen. They are exposed to be stolen, girls. Here. What problems we might face with the rationing? Here, look, lines. At the beginning of each month, people will go and stand in front of it because they are not allowed to buy the whole month. They are only allowed to take their stuff at the beginning of the month. If they are late, maybe things will finish. So the first problem with rationing is that almost everyone feels his or her share is too small. So everyone will be unsatisfied. Why you give me only 2 soups? I want 5. I want 5. Why you only give me 2? 2 is enough for you. No, I want 5. So people were always feeling that they don't get enough. We don't get enough of what we want. The government gives us. We want to buy our stuff. We always, so citizens of the country that applies the rationing system always feel that they take too small amount of their needs. Second problem is this. A second problem is an administrative cost of rationing. Someone must pay the salaries and the printing and distribution costs of the coupons. So someone will do what? A woman goes to the government, says to him, I am a family of 5, I want coupons. He gives her 4 only and steal 1. So it is exposed to be stolen. And this, when they take the rice to the shop, to the store, and people come to take this rice, he takes it from the rice. So he also steals. So it will not be enough for everyone. It is exposed to be stolen. It is exposed to be finished. I finished the rice. No more rice for you. But we have the coupon. This picture is real, girls. This picture is real. This is in Afghanistan. This is in Cuba. This is in Cuba. People were standing to buy soups. So, and these pictures are real. They distribute coupons. People go to buy with the coupons. They found nothing. They have been stolen. They have been taken. It is wasted. We can't know who took it. The government doesn't have a complete control of the rationing system. No matter how much care is taken, some coupons will be stolen, sold. They can even, I take a coupon and then I sell it. So at the end, the corruption also will affect that I do not get the same share of my neighbor. No, she paid and she took more coupons. She stole coupons. So she took more than I took. So it is also not fair. So number one, that everyone will feel that he didn't take enough. Number two, the coupons are supposed to be stolen. A third problem is negative impact. What if you were paid with ration coupons? What if I go as a teacher, I work, at the end of the month, they give me 10 coupons. But I teach grade 10 and I teach grade 11. You give me only 10 coupons and my friend teaches only one grade and she takes 10 coupons. Why? I will not give 2 grades. I will give only 1 grade. This is a feeling of what? Inequality. I'm not equal to my neighbor. So after the economics decided, they found out that the system of rationing does not function well. Although that it affords food for poor people, but it doesn't function well. Coupons are exposed to be stolen. People are exposed to be hungry.
Miss,
So, yes?
sorry for interrupting, but can you let Hala in?
So economics decided we have to stick to the price. You go and work as a teacher, you get 1,000 riyals, you are free to buy what you want. You want to go to Al-Uthaym, go Al-Uthaym. You want to go to Danube, go Danube. You want to buy this cup with red ribbon, buy it. You don't want to buy it with red ribbon, don't buy it. You want to buy tomato, you want to buy potato. It's up to you. As a government, I cannot force you to buy anything. Okay? At all the years, I remember when I was very young, my grandmother used to take me to this government store and she says to me, the month is going to end. If I don't take these products now, I will not be able to take them later. I have to go, and she goes and she gives him her card. So he gives her oil, he gives her rice, he gives her sugar, he gives her and then he says to her, go to the other store to buy potato, tomato with the coupons, girls. Who decided? She eats what? The government decides. The government decides. And then gradually the system has collapsed in Egypt. I mean, I talk about my country. It is still there till now, but limited, very limited. Like a bread in Egypt, if in order to buy a bread with a cheap price, with a cheap, you can buy it from anywhere. Bread is everywhere. But for people who want to buy bread with cheap price, they buy it like this. Why? Because at that old times, and a few years later, they used to buy bread and give it to the animals and just throw the bread. So they thought of a system to not to make the person care for his bread, to take what he needs only. Okay. So after the rationing system, after the coupon system, they found out that it is not functioning well. So most of the countries prefer that we go or stick with prices. I give you a salary, you're free to do whatever you want. I give you a salary, you go to Al-Uthaym and buy, you go to the market, open market, and buy as you want. They also serve as signals that help allocate resources between markets. How? The producer will feel that we buy more potatoes, so they increase the price of potato, and that's it. The movement of a price. You understand, girls?
Yes.
Yes, you understand? What do you think of rationing system now, girls? Do you prefer that you have rationing system?
No.
Huh?
No.
Yes,
Yes.
like rationing system will be good for poor people, right?
Yes. But before, for the whole country, you can't buy anything from outside. If you want to buy, for example, if you go to the government store and you get potato for 10 riyals. If you give them the coupon and you take potato. If you want to buy from outside, buy it. Very expensive. You can't afford it. So the government supports you with the most important product, groceries. If you want to buy something else, go and buy it with your own money. it is your freedom, but it's so expensive and may not be available. Some countries still afford this, yes. As I told you, in Egypt, they make the rationing system for bread. Because people used to buy, for example, a woman goes and buy 10 breads a day, and she eats 2 and she throws at 8. Why you throw 8 breads a day? So no, you are only one, you only take 2. You don't need more. You understand me?
Yes.
This is a way to control. A way to control. A way the government says, you take what? Understand, girls?
Yes.
Next week you have a quiz.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Welcome, guys. Next week you have a quiz on what?
Economics, right?
Yes, economics. Demand, elasticity in demand, and what is supply. You will study from where?
From the course materials.
Yes, yes, and it is written, it is titled elasticity in demand, what is supply. Study the two, and that's it.
Thank you,
Still, can I
teacher.
ask a question?
Welcome, guys. Yes, dear.
Thank you.
Hmm?
In your opinion, what do you think is better?
Rationing system was good in the hard times. Through hard times, the rationing system is important. For example, through the time of war, rationing system is important because a rich person will go and buy whatever he wants. A poor person will not find anything. In a time of war, it was good. But on other times, it is good that and I want to add something, girls. The government store, they do not supply you with very good materials. They are cheap. So the material is not that good. I remember my grandmother used to take them and give them to the servants, because she was an old lady, she needs always a servant to serve her and this. So when this servant comes, she is poor, she gives her, take the rice, take this pasta, we don't need them, for example. You cannot use all of them. Okay? So, but in time of war, in time of crucial events, yes, rationing system was good. But they have to be controlled. No one steals the coupons, no one sells the coupon. Do you know the story of Anna Frank, the Jewish girl who has been trapped in her house for 2 years, hidden?
Yeah.
She hid because of Hitler.
Yes.
No.
They couldn't afford food because the one who was helping them, she was a friend to her father. She was his secretary, the one who used to bring food for them, the potato. She was only allowed to use coupons, so she took her own coupons to feed them. But what if they want to buy any other? No, you cannot buy any other food. There is no. So they spent 2 years eating potato. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, guys. See you next week.
Thank you.
You have any questions?
Thank
No.
you.
No.
Thank
No,
you.
miss. Thank you so
Bye, great man.
much.
Bye.
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 Bye, sweetheart.
Bye,
Have a
miss.
nice day.
Have a nice
You
day.
too.
Bye.